Welcome in everyone to this 2024 Link to the Past Randomizer Casual Boots Tournament. This is Group J tonight. We've got GFE versus blackirave. This is blackirave's first match of this round robin period of the tournament, and GFE is 1-0 so far. I am joined tonight on commentary by Ravis. Welcome in, Ravis. How are you tonight?
What's up, Rocky? I'm good. How about you?
Doing well. Looking forward to a great match tonight. You want to talk a little bit about the flag set here and what casual boots means?
Yeah, I mean, we're starting with the sword, starting with boots. We're having the normal escape sequence, saving Zelda, and then from there our runners are free to go wherever they want.
And escape sequence tends to be fairly straightforward for these level of runners. We'll see escape times anywhere from 5 minutes to 5 minutes and 30 seconds. It will be the longest you'll see. So I know we won't really have much going on for that time. So both runners are using. Yes, GFE is using Super Mario RPG music. That's right. Yeah, Super Mario RPG MSU for GFE, which is what we're listening to right now.
So, what do you think? What's gonna be the Gomo today?
Let's go hookshot.
Hookshot? Just for GT, or is that also for Swamp?
Also for Swamp.
All right.
The question on most people's mind is if this will be a Ped seed or if Ped will be dead.
Yeah, I mean, since this is a normal sized randomizer, like the key's still in the dungeon, less chances of pedestal actually being required, but I mean, we always take a pet seat here.
Yep.
But that's the key that we already need.
You can see these runners just in lockstep as we go through the dungeon. Take this minute early on to say drop both of these runners a follow if you enjoying this race, and also a big shout out to Limp Bagel tonight for doing our tracking for us.
Thank you, guys. It's always nice to have the people tracking and helping us out. Makes the life of us commentators and the chat very much easier. Ooh, that green guard is gonna be annoying for GFE. But we get a fairy, so everything is good.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup. Obviously, they would have been hoping for something weapony or progression-y, but knowing you got that fairy, you can be able to, if anything happens on the way out of this dungeon, you will be saved.
And more importantly, right, you're gonna go to Kakariko having a bottle already, so the only thing that you maybe want to do have early is the flute additionally, but having a bottle already makes it, even more comfortable to go to Kak early.
Yep, exactly. Both runners still looking for bombs at this point, but do have enough money to buy bombs if need be, if we get there and don't without any.
Yeah, and additionally to that, we have a bonk rock above Kakariko itself that gives us a bomb. So if anything goes wrong, and the runners even wouldn't have money, we would at least be able to get some bombs.
Yeah.
And also we get some more checks out of castle as well. So I think the runners will be fine for the early game already.
Yeah, I always forget about that bonk rock when I'm playing and looking for stuff. But yeah, you are right. There's get one there at least to start, and then hope you get, like you said, more than likely they'll find some early on. So.
Additional heart container, that's also nice. Do we already find blue mail? Because they're both blue. I didn't watch for
They've both been blue the whole time.
Okay, I was like, wait. They should be green, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just these sprites that they're using.
Yeah.
I've seen GFE run this sprite and I don't remember what color he turns when he gets the blue mail in this. I'm not even sure what sprite that is on blackirave side, so
It's from OT, I think, the kid in the wood. Was it? I don't want to say anything wrong, maybe not.
you're good.
You know what? Forget what I said. I should decide.
Trap Guy says he thinks that he's running a Final Fantasy character.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
that could
Stevie
also
from
be
Final
close.
Fantasy 9. Okay, that is one I've never played. Some the kind of later Final Fantasy, so I'm definitely not familiar. Did you get a quick map check? I did not see it. Eastern EP pendant. Desert Palace green pendant. Okay.
So, not really fun dungeons to have as pendants because they are rather easy to clear, needing like pretty much like desert only the axes. Everything else is like basic stuff that we get along the way at some point, and like the bow is just an easy item.
Get arrows from that first tree pole.
Hey, look at that
There are
bomb.
bombs. Good spider.
But blackirave not checking lumberjack and not having the bombs and the information. So he will need to buy bombs or gamble that bombs maybe are in like blind hideout or something. Or just bonk the bonk rocks, I guess.
Yeah. Got another 50 there on the drop down. So we've got bottle vendor money.
Yeah, getting the bomb here. Maybe even two.
Yeah, it's a good play on Blackirave. That you need just the two to get through CAC and hope that they'll find some more. Meanwhile, on GP side, checking. I'm not sure what tier that was for that pull, but just getting some loopies out of it.
Yeah, but GFE will be having a definite money advantage if no bombs are coming up here, because he knows he gets bombs from bushcrab and he can do that on the south row as well. Meanwhile, blackirave is probably gonna buy bombs unless we're gonna get like a 10 drop here.
Where did I totally missed GAP picking up bombs there, but he does.
He did from the bushcrab.
Oh, okay.
And with that knowledge, you know,
that is
even if we... Yeah, good.
That is a stacked pickups there. We've got fire rod, cape, and hammer.
Yeah, I mean, the cape is kind of scary early on. You know, makes you think it maybe still is an Agaseed. But hopefully we just get the glove and the moon pearl at some point early on. There's big money in the well.
Like a bottle pickup there.
And it's a nice blue goo, right?
Yep.
So a fairy and a blue goo, you kind of want to have the mirror so you never have to worry about death warping, and then, you know, your bottles are already looking pretty decent.
Ollivander being nothing but a scam today.
Yeah, and blackirave taking a slight detour, not having bombs right now. I was gonna check these two first. See if we can get some bombs or not. Oh, there's blue mail. Okay.
Nice change to a purple hat there.
Yeah, and I think the top got even like bluer. So yeah, GFE having a little bit of a fortunate item events considering the bomb situation. I'm giving him a little bit of an edge coming out of CAC here. It's turning red with blue mail. That's so confusing.
Yeah, what's red mail gonna look like?
Surely it's not gonna be green, right? Like that's gonna be.
I mean, probably knowing GFE, it's probably green.
I would assume so. It would be probably the most greenest red mail we'll ever see. All right, GFE.
Not blind checking the race game.
I mean, to be fair, we got a lot of good items, as you mentioned in Blind Hideout, right?
Yeah. Definitely not a surprise that neither runner blind checked it. At this point, both runners, I'm sure, are hoping for that Moon Pearl in the next few checks, so that we get dark with that Dark World access and can at least rule out an Agassi.
GFE probably just hopes to find like 40 rupees so he can do all the Zora stuff as well. Like the money could come in handy here.
Yeah, it very well could. Because yeah, he's a lot closer to Zora money than blackirave is.
And he took the time in like Blind's Hideout to take all the 5 rupees under the pots. So, oh, that's a nice Master Sword. But yeah. And we're gonna see a Gina and potentially a Desert Ledge check. All right.
Nice divergence there. blackirave heading to Mini Moldorn Cave. Just a heart piece today on Desert Ledge.
Will the Agina play pay off or not?
I'm guessing not.
Well, that's most of the time when it pays off. But not this time. All right. Another blue goo with the seat. Giving all the safeties.
Yeah. Too bad that's all it gave us. No. Unless Ice Rod Cave gives us something, then it looks like Eastern is going to be where we're headed for progression.
Yeah. At least it looks like this is going to be the way to go. The GV is going to be annoyed that there's no rupees in here.
That is a book. So now we have access to 2 dungeons. Unfortunately, they are both pendant dungeons.
Yeah, but interestingly enough, because of the early Agina play, right? Like blackirave has more reasons to go to that area since this Agina check is still open. Meanwhile, GV just ran there and it's gonna be like, why?
Oh, that is a bow sitting on the island.
You dislike to see that. I mean, you like to see the bow, but you know. I mean,
sure
Eastern independent anyway, but still, oh.
I'm sure he's thinking, please be silvers. Have the other bow accessible somewhere.
And to be fair, Eastern is independent, so maybe it's not as bad. I'm curious to see if GFE is gonna. Did we see the stun? But I think it was bombs.
I don't honestly remember.
But I think he gets some money here. Did he get some money in the waterfall chest?
I think he was defeating enemies, trying to farm money that way. He was up pick up about 20 more.
Okay, then he would. Okay.
So he's getting close. I think these pickups here will give him what he needs.
Yeah. Luckily, there was no hard refill involved, so you can still use the water walk state. All right, caring about your resources can pay off, and GFE just did that. Let's see if the Zora play is gonna, give him a good advantage or not.
headed to closet on blackirave side.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He wanted to hammer dash there twice, and then he was too close and talked to Saha.
Yeah.
No money. Oh, that's going to be interesting. If that turns out to be an Agassi, GFE might be in a bit of a money trouble here. But, so blackirave probably going to do desert first.
Yeah, that's what I would think with that saving point. But he thinks that he's going to follow that rabbit hole towards desert and hope that it pays off.
Although that can even get pretty scary, I'm not going to lie, because like, imagine if there's a glove on Eastern, right? And your boss in desert has the moon point, then you have to go all the way back. So this is early games already like giving us a slight idea of who's going to be in the lead entering dark world potentially.
Yeah, very much so. Blackirave going to learn that there's nothing here in Agita.
You know what? I want them both to find a glove. How about that?
Glove and only gloves that they have forced to look other places. Alright, the first check was nothing on the GFE side.
Alright, map chest and Eastern, what do you got? Oh, there's a glove. That can be really unfortunate if Lanmo is the answer.
Yeah, that glove can definitely be a huge swing. Compass on blackirave side. Both runners picking up their big keys in their respective dungeons.
Ooh, interesting. Did we see? No, we saw only 2 items in Eastern, right?
Yeah, all we saw was items in Eastern. So,
Oh, okay.
he knows that the map and compass are going to be prizes there. So not
The lamp and desert. Do you see that?
I did. That lamp plus our glove, we have the mountain access least to get up, save the old man, get under Spec Rock. Oh, there's the Moon Pearl. Alright, definitely going to be close here with, oh, is blackirave going up to Ega Tower? He is. He is gambling that nothing is in Eastern. This is going to definitely put GFE in the lead here. Nice charge spin to get rid of those enemies on blackirave side. Chat talking about how, with the strength of play that GFE has, blackirave trying to take a gamble here, when hoping that it pays off against such a high level player as GFE. But yeah, logically, the game wanted us to at least dip into each of these dungeons early and get that progression. GP pausing there for a second, thinking about what he wants to do. GP actually had already checked Desert Ledge when he did Agina, so he knew that there was only a heart piece there on the ledge. So we had red crystals in Pod and in Turtle Rock.
I think it was Swan Palace Pendant, yeah. As Nostra is saying.
Oh, look at the hype in Hype Cave.
Damn.
All right, we definitely got, 2 really good items. We're going to call it a 7 out of 10 for Hype Cave.
Oh, for me, that's a 10. You get a hookshot, you're fine. That's personally for me. It's enough to be a good hype cave.
That plus the rod, definitely, I think. I think I'd probably give it a little lower, but I actually rolled the seed today, so.
Considering how many people there are that, roll seeds with bad hype caves, I feel like you can be proud of that one. Yeah, that Aga climb is very unfortunate for Blackie. That's going to be rough to come back from.
Anybody keeping count of the blue balls? I lost track. And actually, I forgot to do the game. And I apologize to chat for forgetting to get that game in for us all. Yeah, Red Cane was in Hype Cave. There we go, getting the update from our tracker, Limp Bagel, getting that on GFE's tracker.
Huh, interesting. He didn't take the money.
Yeah.
53 rupees isn't that much, though.
No, I mean, I guess he's figuring at this point he's not going to just delay doing pod. Maybe had to, thieves down, Village Outcast, and see what's going on there.
Yeah, but I think that's where you want to have money, right? Because you might do digging game afterwards and stuff. But I see that he's gonna go mountain first and probably getting enough money on the mountain here. But could have been, could have been worth maybe to pick up the 20. Who knows? I mean, Blackie. I mean, the good thing for blackirave is he's not gonna find anything impactful immediately in Hype Cave. But on the other hand, it's still possible that he's just gonna, dip pod at this point, and knowing where one bow is like, not that fun, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we did get the red boomerang too. Out of from Johnny G-Bomb, so that really was a really good hype cave.
Yeah, red boom, blue boom, all are appreciated. That's true. Yeah, with the hook and the hammer, we can even enter towards Village of Outcasts, having Agadan. So Blackie kind of needs to get something like mirror and flippers, so he can get a bow and finally can go to pod in Eastern.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna dip Eastern though, being a pennant and skipping it early.
Yeah, that was a gamble, and we'll see if it Pays off, but missing that first glove.
Oh my god, it is actually green when
It
it's red,
is.
man. I don't believe that.
That is amazing. I got the digging game on Blackrave's side. There's a lot of digs to find that item that he's looking for. And it's just a big 300. But at least
Alright.
let's give him his Zora money.
Yeah, I mean, just 3 bombs on Zora, but you know, he has the money now.
Yeah, I didn't say it was going to be helpful for him, but we'll see where he's headed back to the Dark World.
Yeah, and hopefully, honestly for him, hopefully there's nothing on Bumper Cave, because he can't even get it without a glove. Like, if he can make it that maybe the gloves in Eastern is his final go mode, then I could see him, you know, make a comeback. But it's rough to not see or say that GFE right now is just ahead because he didn't do Aga simply.
Right. And GFE has cleared the Death Mountain check. Really, so far, the only thing we've seen on Death Mountain is Mail. He's gonna go ahead and take care of the Tower of Terra and work on getting his first crystal.
Yeah, Paradox Cave also had our first medallion in Ether.
Yeah, I missed was watching the Blackrave for a second there, so again, thinking for the cat and the tracker keeping up his horn. We see both map and compass, or just map on GFE side?
Did we see both items in Hera?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I didn't see if we had a key or not.
Yeah, he has the key. He got the key off of Moldorm.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think we have an item still in there.
Nope.
Oh, bombs and ruby. Never mind.
Bombs
Never
and
mind.
ruby.
Never mind. I'm a dummy.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm watching always the wrong player, but like we have 2 different locations, so definitely interesting to watch on both screens.
Yeah.
Right now we get some muscular actions.
Blackrave trying to do some hammer strats there. Doing some nice spins.
The ground is now a little bit. All right. Got 3 spins, 2 slashes, easy peasy.
Yep. I mean, and he did have that, you know, going in knowing you have a fairy on 7 hearts, or, you know, it's a little bit more comfortable, you know, with a nasty room there. So.
All right, GFE doing the spike cave check here, just to finish the mountain. See if the mids potentially are here. We have 3 big bottles and the cape. That's all good and all in logic. And that would be our boots. So good play, but not for casual boots, I guess.
Nope, and GP saves coming there. Doesn't need that 20 rupees. Bad enough to saving foot apparently. I guess keeping full magic, yeah. That's what I was trying to
Yeah.
figure out why he did it. He did it just to save his magic bar.
Yeah, I mean, fair, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say magic's been pretty hard to come by this seed so far, so yeah, I get, you have full magic, want to save it, so.
And he also plans to probably do Skullwoods first, and then roll back to Thieves Down and do the other stuff like Stumpy and Dinging. Oh, we're gonna get a pedestal check early on. I mean, why not? But we'll see.
And just peace of mind, I think.
Oh, that is so
Power.
awkward, dude. Oh no. Yikes. Well, GFE is gonna be very interested to see the well, not interested, but it's gonna be getting a big eyes if he's getting the mushroom. Potentially having the ability to fake powder and see what's actually on pedestal.
Red 20 on blackraves and 10 arrows. Yeah, Skullwoods only giving her crystal today, nothing else. Yeah, Blackrave headed into Village of Outcasts. And headed into Thieves Town.
Yeah, full clearable dungeon. Let's go. And there's the other glove.
So I feel like on Blackrave's side, we're going to be last locating that second glove for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm already thinking like what outs does he have to finally get the mids and stuff. But it almost feels like something like, I don't know, Green Pen and Ice Rod, and he gets that before the mids.
Yeah.
Gets to skip all the mids checks, something like that. Because really right now that's not looking good for him.
Nope. We also got the shovel there in front of Thieves Town for a nice fetch quest.
It's okay, we have the ferry earlier and we still have 2 blue goose. Alright, GFE of finally getting some money back, so we're good to go for the rest of the seat, more or less, unless Red Bomb, of course, but that would be Turtle Rock, and I think besides a bow or a mirror for like, a bow, it's like you don't need it at all.
Yeah.
The blackirave is probably gonna go up the mountain after this. This would make at least total sense to me.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think logically he has to send the mountain. He's got that glove now finally. Get those mountain checks taken care of. Pick up the Tower of Hera while you're there like GFE did.
Yeah, and I assume GFE at least will give us hammer packs. Oh, there's the ice rod. That's actually not good for Blackie. I mean, again, it's not decided at all yet. But like,
No,
having done Aga for nothing, and we have no idea when blackirave finally gets back to Eastern, makes it very. It sounds very disadvantageous just for him. And it's funny, right? Like, in the early game, GFE did do the Agena check, which made him go into Eastern in the first place after Saha, right? He had like, he already was in the area, not interested to go back, so he gets the glove and then gets the Moon Pearl, and actually the lamp also in the Light World, which is kind of ridiculous if you think about that. And then, you know, blackirave, on the other hand, going to Ice Road Cave, not to Agena. Same quitting after Saha, leaving Eastern, because he has the book and can still do Agena. And, you know, gets the lamb, gets the Moon Pearl, and then does Aga. It's very, very unlucky. Like I feel like that lamb should have been in the Dark World somewhere, so Aga wouldn't be an option, but of course it is available early on. Alright, I think blackirave has checked on almost everything here. Looks like the bombable hut will be the last check. And I think either we are gonna go catfish or Podnex. I don't think we're gonna see Eastern. Oh, sorry, mountain first. I mean, the mirror would also be good. There is a way to water walk to the Lake Hylia Island mirror spot, and you don't need flippers for that. So a mirror would technically, for the runners, if they know it, and I'm pretty sure at least GFE knows it. I think blackirave knows it too.
Yeah.
So if they tend to get the mirror without the flippers, you know, we don't need the flippers since Swamp is a pendant.
Yeah, blackirave doing the tree check there after he did, you know, finding out, or after finding out that it is not anything.
Yeah, and GFE giving us hammer packs right now, which blackirave couldn't do. And that is 100 Rupos.
And GFE having 183, you know, he doesn't need it, like you said, unless for some reason we would need Big Bomb.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to take the Smith here. I think he's just going to do Digging Aim and Stumpy. And then we're going to probably see Dark Death Mountain from him. Or maybe, I mean, technically probably it would be best for him to go just Ice Palace. You know, we don't want the flippers. You can just go in there and, you know, maybe you get a bow, maybe you get the flute, whatever, or a medallion.
Yeah.
You know, you have the cane. There's no reason to not go there, basically.
Right. Full clearable. Yeah, it's not technically in logic, but logic is, you know, something that these runners are not caring about.
Yeah, at least when it comes to the flippers, you're right. Like, sure, you know, they might be technically a Gomod flippers, but you never know. Like, this Ice Palace with the Cane of Somaria is so linear. Like, your time loss, besides Ice Tea, maybe, is so minimal if you Gomod it or not. There's barely a dungeon that can even say that from itself, and Ice Palace is probably one, if not the best dungeon to just, you know, full clear in one go and having a minimal of time loss. Oh, but we see the Smith actually. Interesting.
Yeah, he's taking the Smith on a tour of Hyrule.
I really thought he's gonna do just Ice or Dark Death Mountain. And maybe hesitating in that moment makes him realize that he has to bring the Smith away. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, also we have King's Tomb, right? Yeah, I mean, that could also be the play then, picking up the bow before going to Ice, but that would still require us to get the mirror. We're gonna save and quit here. This looks like an Ice Palace go, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, shovel from the... Oh, okay.
So interesting routing on GFE side, but when you know, from a casual viewer perspective, but you know, it makes sense when you look at it in the big picture. So
Yeah.
GFE says, I don't need no hearts today.
He's on green, Elias red male, you know, and having
Got red male and cape. So
yeah.
a fairy and 2 blue goos. We are sitting pretty nice right now for items for safety.
Yeah, I mean, these runners probably want to see a tempered sword at some point, but for now, I think we're Gucci.
Yeah, I'm sure both runners would love to see at least a tempered sword. And we can defeat him with just that master sword, but it is a lot of spends.
And you can see definitely that GFE is like having a pretty strong lead right now. Like blackirave is doing dungeons that GFE is already done. Meanwhile, he still needs to get the mids back, and you know GFE already on his tail to do some mids checks and stuff.
Yeah, the GFE is definitely in the lead.
You know, he's probably hoping that TR is ether locked, so he can hold clear TR minus mimic cave if he doesn't find the bow on the way. Sorry, the mirror.
Just a red rupee there on that island. And the answer is wait.
Yeah. And that's why I'm kind of surprised that we didn't see the ice play, right? Like, you could have just gotten Quake in there, like, and then you could just clear TR now. But yeah, I mean, that is a should've, could've, would've. And there's the mirror. But that would mean, you know, that he can now get the bow.
Correct.
And the flute. So that technically is go mode if we don't need bombos, and GFE knows how to water walk the stuff.
Yeah. Well, we need Quake. We have to get into.
Oh right.
So we're not quite at go mode.
You're absolutely right.
And we could need Bobo still. We don't know what we don't know yet what we need to get into Misery Mire.
That's true.
Those 07s in
Period.
chat.
So if GFE is going north here, which it kind of looks, he is activating the flute from the top, which makes me think he's gonna go and get that bow now. Yeah, we're gonna get the water walk. Alright, meanwhile blackirave is gonna do the spy cave check here. Getting the knowledge of, okay, if that would have not been a casual boot seat, this is what where my boots would be. And there you can see GFE bonking, like he's gonna destroy the bush, bonking down here. And now he's be carefully going around the hole to not touch it at all. And now he's making sure to not jump down anywhere. So he's walking down here and then completely on the right. So he has the water walk state still, and he can just jump down from the top into the river and activates the water walk. It's gonna go up here, and there we go, water walk.
Very nice.
Now comes the difficult part. Don't hit the land or a bomb or whatever. I see the dashing part. That's scary. That's
He's
scary.
done this a few times before. Precise stopping and.
Alright, I'm sure we're gonna go pod first. Or I feel like I mean I wouldn't. Okay, so he wants to see Meyer medallion, I guess.
Yep. Pick up my medallion, pick up the shed, pick up the cave there, and kind of
It's ether.
either. So we can clear that.
I'm gonna be honest here. I still would have liked him to go ice first, since we know we need Quake anyway, and like ice is definitely more linear than Mire and Pod is, where you're just looking for the big key and then you can straight go to the boss if you're in go mode.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say that, and then he finds Quake here, and then he can even go mode ice. So, in the end, it's where the items are.
All right, nothing in checkerboard. Blackirave is headed to Pod.
Yeah, without that bow, without a mirror, it's looking rough. Blackie definitely needs a very trolly Quake here. Yeah, I mean the outer logic thing is when you have Pendant Swamp, you're like you shouldn't let yourself be stopped by flippers or whatever. Again, the difference in time for Ice Palace having the cane is just comparably minimal if you consider, like, for example, Mire.
Yeah.
And like we don't know what we get now in these circumstances now. It could be Quake, and the flippers could be in TR, of course. But the flippers itself opens up way more items than TR, even though TR is a red crystal. I'm not gonna lie, it's roughly 8 or 9 items, but Swamp alone has 6, Ice has 3, so it's probably expected to find the flippers first, like having the flipper checks as well, technically, which they have done already. But yeah, every play is fine.
Chat,
Clear Crystal Dungeon.
hoping for the trolley medallion, quick medallion on the magic bat.
And then the mushroom in the first chest in TR.
Yeah.
Like a troll.
Or even worse, yeah.
Nice red boomerang there from GFE.
Map there on Blackirave side is where GFE is picking up keys and really nothing else right now.
Alright, that's the big key. Did we see an item in Mire already? I don't think so, right?
I don't think, no, we haven't. We haven't seen.
Did we see a map or a compass?
I want to say we've seen one of them.
Well, there's a compass.
There's
If
a
we've seen
compass.
both, then both items are on the left side. And I think GFE knows that.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. Bob says we've seen the compass and a bunch of keys. I knew we'd seen a bunch of keys. So
Well, the compass wasn't the big chest, so I assume
Yeah.
earlier was the map then.
no, we must not. I think based on the number of keys we had, the number of checks, I'm pretty sure that's all we saw was keys.
Yeah.
So
And the thing is, here can't be a key other than if there's a big key as well. So, and there's skill play. All right,
Right.
well, going Mire was the correct play.
yeah. All right, so that is go mode for, I guess, go mode minus flippers technically, but flippers, like I said, don't matter. For GFE at 47 minutes and 22 seconds, give or take. At this point, GFE is hoping that somewhere along the way in one of these dungeons, in one of these shacks, we find another sword. And we'd like to see silvers, obviously, to speed up Ganon, but this third sword is going to be the most important thing. I think that we can find at this point.
Yeah, I mean, silvers would be nice, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. We've got caves and all those bottles for safety items.
Also, blackirave found the flippers, which, of course, the flippers are Or in
Yeah.
pod when the
In
bow's
pod.
behind the flippers. That's so. And I think he's going to go catfish right now.
He's going catfish, or do you think he's going to set up the water walk? Nope, he is going catfish.
No, he doesn't need the water walk. He has the flippers found in pod. At least according to the tracker.
He's missing the mirror anyway. So.
Exactly. Oh yeah, very unfortunate. You gotta go to Eastern. It is what it is.
Yep, we do have an item left in Misery Mire.
Yeah, I mean it had to be left side since we had map and compass, and left side can't have keys unless the big key's there.
Yep, had to be the big key chest. Or something that we're leaving something, but I mean I'm not surprised that we're leaving it based on what we found. So.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes Ice Palace.
And I think where are we going, Blackie? Is that gonna be desert? Are you gonna go for the green pendant? No, I think it looks like we're going back to Eastern. All right.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna get rewarded here with the mitts.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like a reward.
No, it's definitely he's definitely not gonna feel like getting a reward.
Yeah, you get all the items to like, you know, it's opening up mountain and all that stuff, and then in the end you still had to go to Eastern. Everything for that was like for nothing, more or less.
I'm sure he's gonna see this and just be very frustrated.
Rightfully so.
Yep. We don't have a face cam on his stream, so we won't be able to see his reaction. Yeah, you're 100% right, Arenatu.
Oh, all right, GFE. So he forgot to flip the switch, and he realized that, and you know he did not do the the first chest, which could contain the big key. So he's gonna hope the big key is not gonna be there, or otherwise he has to mirror back, and he's gonna be still far ahead. Never mind.
Great and Bob said first chest had the map.
Oh, I had the map. Oh, he did do that. Okay, whatever. I mean, he got the big key then. But he was certainly confused, like, oh, I forgot to flip the switch. And he's getting all the keys of the dungeon. Wow.
And there's the compass.
All right, luckily
not really looking for items. He's gambling here that he's gonna find a swords. There's no swords here, and just go ahead and finish the dungeon.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't even call that gambling. Like, you have so many checks left, right? Like,
yeah,
it's so unrealistic, and you get one more guaranteed here on the boss. You're really gonna leave iced tea, and that's just not worth it. And with all the blue goose in hand, like, he really doesn't need a tempered sword here, so just using one of the goose and getting rid of cold stare. And using the beams.
Yeah, nice cold stare fight. Just for a blue bee, but we get that fourth crystal? Fifth crystal. I can count.
Yeah, pot and tier to go. Meanwhile, blackirave also here in ice, the icebreaker.
GFE is, of course, headed to pod so that we can finish this run with one trip up the mountain.
Actually, I mean, he went there without the mids. He went there with the mids. Could be 3 trips, but like 3 quick ones at least.
Yeah. Yeah, the other trip's not really being... Well, I mean, one trip was 100% necessary. We had Flute and Mirror in Hookshot Cave, so...
Yeah.
And then the other, first run was to clear the Tower of Hera out, not that, really anything in there except for the crystal, but...
Yeah, I mean, that was technically one of the mountain trips you could have saved for the mids, but it's totally understandable to just go the mountain. The mids could also be just there, right? So
yep.
I wouldn't see that in a mistake. It's just the fact that he had 3 trips simply. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But GFE, you are allowed to use your mirror.
Yeah,
or I mean, if you're having fun playing the game, then I guess don't use the mirror. Just go ahead. Sure. Let's go.
Flips are in here in pod.
And they are bow locked, which is important to say because the bow we found were the silver arrows with that. So I would assume there's actually another bow in TR.
Yep. Yeah, second bow is probably in TR, you're right. Okay, since this basically what is a bow locked bow here. Yeah, and unfortunately because blackirave did not go to Eastern, and then up the mountain with I guess that hook shot. With that hook shot, he's going to be double dipping pod. That's going to be just more time lost for him.
Yeah, I mean, GV pretty much hit the route. He did some checks additionally, like hammer packs, and brought the smith away and stuff. But he basically hit the route that you needed to hit. More or less, at least. Mainly not doing Aga and, getting the gloves out of Eastern. The bow's not going to be in Swamp Palace, at least for this one. And that's what we know. Since the flippers are bow locked and, the other bow was already flippers locked. The second bow has to be somewhere accessible, probably in TR. I mean, we have 6 items and the red, well, not red bomb, since pod also is a red.
Oh, yeah. We have Mimic Cave as well, so.
Exactly. And it's really annoying, right? Like, you want to go to TR, you see, it's Quake, then you get the flute, then it turns out you actually had to get the flute to get the Quake, and then go to TR, and then, maybe you get the bowl there, then you go to pod. Like, it's a very, very slow maneuvering. But, as long as Blackie knows the water walk stuff, well, he doesn't even need to. I think with a mirror and flute, yeah, you can just go for it.
Yep.
But yeah, being a flute activation, an entire mire, and pretty much an entire pod clear at least behind. Feels very rough to come back from. And GFE, like both runners have shown us that they really can play the game. So it would probably be hard for either side if the other has a lead like that.
Yeah. Okay, no matter your level of runner versus same level, it's gonna be hard.
The hurdles are a little bit trolly.
Blackrave picking up more money he doesn't need.
Oh, he's gonna pick up the bono from here. Since he saved and quit it in the dark web, that makes more sense.
Yep.
Oh, nice half magic on
Half
Helma
magic,
there. I mean, it still helps for Trinex, right? Can save the blue group potentially.
Alright, and that was GFE's 6th crystal. Where's GFE going?
I don't know. Does he think he doesn't have... Wait, does it tracker say he didn't have Morphula done?
He must not have. Oh yeah, Bob says he skipped the back. So we are only on 5 crystals.
Wait, what? Did he not finish the done?
Yeah, that's what chat's telling me.
Wow. Alright, fair.
Yeah, alright. I guess we're on 5 crystals then, but
Not for long.
yeah, not for long. No problem, Bagel. Yeah, I give another good shout out to Limp Bagel. He's our tracker tonight. This is his first time ever tracking for Link to the Past Rando. Doing a great job and learning a lot. So big shout out to you for helping us out tonight.
Yeah, and these casual boot streets sometimes can go very, very fast, right? Like the runners are dashing all around, and then I feel like we had a lot of divergence today, so it wasn't that linear as some of the seats are tending to be. Alright, this is crystal number 6 now. And we're about to see the last mountain climb from GFE's side, at least.
All right, so we are at 1 hour and 2 minutes. Take this moment to again say, please drop a follow to both of these lovely runners, putting on a great show for us tonight. Again, big thank you to Limp Bagel for our trekking, and please drop a follow also for my co-commentator Ravis. I'm having a great time tonight doing commentary with you.
Yeah, thank you. Vice versa. And we still have a good, a good roughly 15 to 20 minutes to play on GFE side, depending on the swords and, GT Bicky.
Yep. Let's see, Blackrave starting his mire clear, finding all those keys.
Yeah, luckily he gets the big key after Quake. So there's no chance of like leaving Quake in here or something.
Right.
Alright, welcome to TR. And there's the go mode for blackirave. Looks like GFE is somewhat vibing to that. to that MSU.
Yeah.
Can't blame him.
I hope some good music in Super Mario RPG. So. Key and a map there on the right side. Alright, another key. So definitely gonna have some, more items in the back of this setup right now. And it's blackirave headed to the dungeon in Misery Mire.
Oof.
Oh. Seriously, who thought chain chomps in a Zelda game was a good idea?
Yeah, I don't know how those came into play here. If this is the kind of moment where it feels like someone of Nintendo got fired, and then he had like one last chance to ruin someone's life, and then he decided to ruin it all for us.
Yeah.
Back in 1991, I guess.
Yeah. Little did he know he'd be running lives for
GFE,
30
are we really checking this as
40
well?
I think at this point, it's not a big out of the way check. I think in his mind,
Yeah.
we're looking for a sword. And both swords are probably sitting in. At least one sword's probably sitting in the basement.
Yeah. I mean, Swamp Palace would also be a good call, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm surprised he's in go mode. And checking this. I mean, maybe he forgot if he got the big key or not. But
Yeah.
that makes him automatically go this way, right? Like he can't go the fast way, and in a close race, that might be the deciding factor. But for him, we know that he's far ahead. But like from his perspective, this could be a close one.
Interesting with all these that he skipped Mimic Cave. Mimic Cave isn't quick, so no surprise there that he just skipped it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what happened at the Biggie chest. We might ask him after the race.
Yeah.
All right, that's the last key.
And we've seen map and compass, so.
Meanwhile, blackirave just flew to 5. Is about to finish his 6th crystal in pod. Yeah, GV for sure vibing here.
Yeah.
With the quick swap. Hey, the first bottle that's useless.
Bottle percent 107.35.
I mean, I say that, watch him kill Ganon with that. Hey, but an actual useful item.
That is
Surely
what
is
we
good to
were.
go.
Yep, that is what we are wanting to see.
So, you want to introduce the people what's going to happen when we pick up 7 crystals?
Sure. 7 crystals means it's time to play a game. Everybody's favorite game. Where is the big key in Ganon's Tower? We've got 22 checks that we can do. So once we get those, that 7 crystal, go ahead and start putting numbers in chat as to where you think the big key is. And I will mark in chat when we close guesses.
What do you think where it's going to be?
I always say number 8.
Mm-hmm.
What is your guess?
My forecast is gonna be the number 10. But if GFE is gonna continue to be as quick as he is, we're gonna never see the big heat because he's, gonna be too fast.
All right, and we got those numbers coming into chat now. Evil mercenary calling it 22. It's specifically the tile room. Those guesses in quick. Guesses will close once that screen goes black. Here we go into Gan's Tower. All right. And remember, we play Price is Right rules. Closest without going over will win if we don't have an exact winner.
There's the half magic for blackirave. Meanwhile, number 1 was just the blue cane.
Number 2 is bombs. Number 3 is a key. Number 4 is 50 rupees. Number 5s are third shield. We did see a shield on bumper ledge.
I wonder where the second bow is right now.
60,
This has to be like red bomb,
70.
right?
Yeah, I think it probably had to.
Red bomb, green pendant.
Yep. Mushroom, if they, had to go into swamp to dig for it.
Well, no, swamp can't be. The flippers were bowlog, but we found the second bow.
Right. And
Well, maybe mimic cave. Who knows?
or not, she does make a good point. Can't be red bomb. Red bomb would need an arrow.
Exactly.
That's number 8, number 9, 10, 11.
So if you guessed the first half, that was incorrect today.
People playing, they're falling by the wayside as we get more and more checks in.
Good thing is Gannis is gonna give us a hint, so, and there's the
Oh.
GT big.
That was number 13. So great job. We have a winner. Get on Arnatu, number 13. Congratulations. You win 1,000 fake internet points tonight.
I think we can be generous and give real internet points, right? Today, just for today.
For today? Okay.
Yeah. I feel like today's a good day for that. So GG's to those. I don't know if that MSU wouldn't be a little bit too much more for me going up the climb.
Yeah,
It's certainly fun.
it is. Blackirave is making his way through TR, working towards his 7th crystal.
They're doing a very good job so far with all this stuff.
Yep. GFE making easy work of the gauntlet here. Alright, Blackirave getting past those chain jumps. Picking up his big key.
Decent land more 2 fight.
Standard one hit and done there. I can not figure out the timing on that one where you hit those 3. Every time I try, I fail miserably.
Yeah, I mean, with experience and like, you know, a little bit of practice, then you can get it. Like, you can get used to it. But once you have it, you're never gonna fail it, or more or less never. Alright, yeah.
It's hard not to bop my head. To bop my head along with the music.
Yeah. Alright, skipping all the checks.
Right. Friend failed for not doing validation check.
Well, at least from his perspective, he knows there's not servers. And a runner of this class, like GFE, is a long-standing community member, and in the rando scene.
Oh yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna check it, but nice triple. Just a single there. It was kind of a weird setup.
No.
Oh. There we go.
He showed him. He showed him, like, if you try to dodge, I got you still. Right? Shot one ball, blue energy ball to the left, one to the right.
Yep, 3-1-1-1 for our hits. Blackirave. Working on Trinex. He's not having good luck hitting those fire rod shots.
Yeah, and he also didn't get tempered from Laser Bridge.
Oh yeah, you're right, he didn't. Oh. Even more of a time loss with the speed difference and how fast you can kill enemies. Alright, on to third phase already on GFE side. Making quick work of this Ganon fight. Alright, let's see where those silvers were.
Misery Mire.
Still,
Wow.
the one check that nobody did. Oh wow.
Damn. And some people are still wanting, like, the progressive, not the progressive bows. The set silvers and set bow. Imagine that would have been a very horrible bow.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got 12 spins to win, and I've lost track, but we'll know it here soon enough.
It's guaranteed got cutscene chest, Jet. We know that because big chest had to be a small key.
Actually, big chest was the compass.
Oh, was it a compass?
We saw the big key on GFE side.
Oh yeah, right.
So yeah, it was cutscene chest. All right, and that is Ganon down. Get those GGs in for GFE as we wait for him to cross the bridge. All right, we have
GG's.
according to race time, we have an official race time of 1 hour, 18 minutes, 57 seconds. Oh, it does say 40. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's the end
42,
time.
42, yeah.
1:18:42. blackirave did see that finish. We went ahead and forfeited. So we have a forfeit time, 1 hour, 18 minutes 57 seconds. We have our winner, void mark, forfeit, but great races on both sides. So get those GGs in for both runners, and we'll see if either one of them want to come in and chat with us. Oh, here comes GFE. GG's, GFE.
Hey, thanks for the GGs.
GG's.
I just read from Black what happened to them, and I envisioned, if you don't go to Eastern Boar Desert, what might happen. So, I see that's what happened to them.
Yep.
It's kind of ridiculous that Desert also gives you the lamp there.
Yeah, like when I saw the lamp, I was like, "Are we gonna have a Pearl on Pyramid? Is that what this is?" Because there's no other reason for the lamp at that point. I also kind of rolled my eyes at Ganon when he told me where silvers were.
Yeah, so we were laughing about it for sure when we saw Misery Mire, because obviously we know it was in cutscene chests since you checked
Yep.
everything else. So
Oh man, I was like, when I went to Pod, I was not expecting to find flippers by any means. Like, once I saw it
Yeah.
was bow locked, I was like, there's no flippers here. And then when I did, like, the reason I routed TR the way I did was that I was still on Master Sword Silverless, and I was like 98% sure I was going to find silvers just in TR.
Okay, that's
So
what it was. Fair.
I was like, may as well knock out the low percent key situation and probably find silvers. I'll just skip Mimic because that's the only thing I feel like I don't want to invest that amount of time.
I mean, you prevent yourself from, getting 6% on Laser Bridge as well, technically, if
Yeah.
you like intentionally open the biggie chest.
Oh man.
But yeah, that was definitely a seed that, where you appreciate having progressive bows for sure.
Yeah. Even though the other bow being where it was, I wasn't gonna miss that if I hadn't known about that bow. Like Meyer, I would have just gotten both items there.
but yeah, we're seeing blackirave clean up and getting that, trying to find that key still on his side, but yeah, it was just luck of the draw that he missed Eastern. So that puts you 2-0 in Group J. This is your first game against blackirave, so we will see these runners face off one more time in the group stage.
Also enjoyed head check in this seed because it's always nice to check head just to learn that it's a fetch quest.
Yeah, I'm guessing that the mushroom was probably in swamp. And we were kind of wondering if you would find it and do fake powder.
Yeah, if I had found it, like, I was going to.
But yeah, I mean, the seed was, I would say, if you don't get agate here, pretty fair from the item locations, like with mids in D-Stone, I think, right? Like, it was somewhat annoying to have, like, the flute on the mountain to get the quake, and then later go back again and stuff, but
Yeah.
other than that,
if I hadn't had lamp, I probably don't do the mountain play when I do it. But, like, it's so many items. And then mitts are just in thieves, so I'm in an extra mountain climb, but wasn't too bad.
also you showed the people how important it is to know the water walk from Skullwoods.
You know why? You know what really disappoints me though, is that this is casual boots. I wanted to do that with no boots because it's so much more fun.
I've seen it, and I'm very fortunate. I have never encountered a seat where it actually would be helpful. But maybe
I have. I've done
God.
that exactly once for Canis Amaria, and I won that race. Oh man, it just looks so hilarious when you do the fairy revive water walk.
Yeah.
I thought about showing it off anyway, but it just wasn't worth the time, especially on red mail.
So looking at the schedule right now, we have one race I think currently going on SpeedGaming 3, and there's also another one in a little bit more than an hour on SpeedGaming 2. So if you guys, I mean, we've already commentary and tracking for that, but if there's a different race you want to maybe commentate yourself, feel free to join there and, you know, let the people know. So I think we're about to wrap this up, right? I think blackirave is not going to come anymore. JV, do you have any final words?
Just thank you guys for the comms. Thanks to Limp Bagel, it looks like, for tracking. I always enjoy watching these back just to kind of compare. Sounds like with the myth situation that, you know, this wasn't as close as it could have been, but that's how rando goes sometimes. That was a rude location given where Lamp was. But had a lot of fun and looking forward to the rest of the tournament.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight to SpeedGaming 6 for this race. Again, GG's to GFE and GG's to blackirave for putting on a great run tonight. Great show tonight.
Yeah. Thank you guys in chat. Thank you, GFE, and GG from my side as well. GG's to blackirave as well. And also GG's to chat, Lent Bagel, and, you know, all the Restream crew here. And thanks to you, Rocky.
Yes. Thank you, Ravis, again, for a wonderful night. And thank you, Limp Bagel, for doing our button pushing tonight.